But for now, the Russians have concentrated all their forces to surround the Bakhmut city. They are attacking it from the north and south, trying to cut off supplies to the Ukrainian troops. Enemy tanks are trying to break into the city, but the Ukrainian artillery is not sleeping. An Excalibur projectile accurately destroyed a moving Russian tank. Later, another tank is destroyed while trying to enter the city. Ukrainian artillerymen ruthlessly destroy enemy vehicles. Anything marked with the letter Z must be destroyed and burned by any means necessary. The Russians can barely break into Bakhmut with armored vehicles. Therefore, they rely on the infantry and constantly send them into assaults. Against them, the Ukrainians mainly use 60 and 80 caliber mortars. This is the most effective weapon against the advancing infantry. Fire adjustment is conducted from a hidden observation post. Each successful hit brings joy to the Ukrainian commanders. Mortars almost never stop in Bakhmut. On the eastern side, the fighting is already taking place directly on the streets of the city. The enemy is trying to occupy the buildings and turn them into strongholds. Once peaceful houses become a battlefield. Ukrainians have to fight for every street, for every house. The most difficult thing is to knock the enemy out of the buildings. To do this, you have to use a large caliber machine gun. And in the most difficult situations, only tanks can help. The Russians are not afraid to use fighter jets, knowing that the Ukrainians can easily shoot down their planes. In these footage, you can see a downed Russian Su-25 on fire. The pilot ejected and parachuted down to ground. Ukrainians also actively use aviation, Mi-8 helicopters. But the main striking force is still artillery. The Russian troops try to destroy the most valuable Ukrainian M777 howitzers by attacking them with Lancet kamikaze drones, and they often succeed. Sometimes, the Lancet hits projectiles near the howitzer. In this video, we see how a Ukrainian soldier is trying to save shells from detonation. Dangerous, but necessary work. The M777 howitzer can still be repaired, but the shells cannot. Exploding, they can do more damage than a Russian drone. In order to protect the howitzers, the Ukrainians cover them with such nets. The Russians also use the Lancet drones to destroy other important Ukrainian weapons, such as the Stormer HVM air defense system. But Ukrainians also have kamikaze drones. On this video footage, you can see how they are used on enemy armored vehicles. Tank destroyed too. And on this video, Ukrainian drones tracked down and destroyed 2 Russian air defense systems.